I am having what I believe would be the best cup of coffee I've ever had. And this is one thing about Old Town Newhall here is we got a lot of charm and a lot of awesomeness. And where this awesome cup of coffee has come from is Honu Coffee. They are located on Lyons Avenue at, if I believe, Walnut Street. Mm-hmm. And here with me is owner John Evarts. Good morning.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
Well, and it is. And I'm very excited because I have frequented your establishment a lot in the last few years that you've been open. And, the fact that, you got a really friendly staff, you got a really cool atmosphere, and the fact that you're local is an amazing thing. And
we appreciate the support for sure.
And we've got it. And a absolutely outstanding selection of not only coffee drinks, but snacks and things too. I have probably put on a few pounds from your donuts and scones.
So have I.
But tell me a little bit about how this all got started.
Well, it's been a dream of mine since high school. In high school, I had a little Victorian building picked out. I was going to convert to a coffee shop on the bottom, live on the top. And my senior year of high school, they tore it down, so the dream died. And then we revived the dream a few years ago. We tried to open a coffee shop on Kauai, which is why it's Honu Coffee. It didn't work out for us. We came home and we're not going to open it. And then that location came open. That location is supposed to be a coffee shop. So when it was made available to us, we jumped on it. And I've been here since 2004. And what we noticed is there were no coffee houses. There were lots of places to get coffee, but there were no old school classic coffee houses where there was actually a couch and there was a place to hang out and play games with your friends and write an 8-hour term paper. And that was really our vision for Honu Coffee, was to be a true old school coffee house.
And that's exactly what it is. And the charm and your staff is so friendly. And you do have that loft area where there are literally games out there.
Yep.
And up to play, you can hang out. I've done some work up there. I was telling you right after we opened in the summer of last year, when we were having some intermittent issues off and on with electricity and other things. Actually, a portion of our web staff and our news staff had actually gone to your establishment to get so you in a way helped propel KHTS news back there, probably even unknowingly. But now I want to talk a little bit about your brew, because you've got kind of a unique way of brewing coffee. And tell me, is it cold brew? What is that called?
Yeah, our cold brew is definitely our best seller because we're in a pretty darn warm climate here. Although today is good coffee weather, right?
Most certainly.
The cold brew is, it sits in the room temperature filtered water, sits in the coffee for 24 hours. It's a very specific grind, so we call it a slow extraction. After 24 hours, we then filter it and put it in the refrigerator in a keg where it takes a nitrogen bath for another 12 hours. And then when it comes out of the tap, that's where you see that creamy, almost looks like a Guinness beer as the nitrogen is settling. And it creates a creamy head. So you're drinking black coffee that has almost no acidity, no bitterness, and tastes a little bit like there's cream and sugar in there just because of the way the nitrogen bubbles make that creamy mouthfeel.
And you can have it cold. Now, do you serve it hot or is it always cold?
Absolutely.
So either way.
Yeah, we'll steam it, and it creates a head similar to an espresso shot where you get that crema. It's obviously not crema, but it's delicious in a hot drink too.
Now, you gave me a cup of coffee. Now, is this black? Because it doesn't taste like black coffee, and I'm usually not a black coffee drinker.
It's black coffee. And you're drinking just hot drip coffee. It's a Guatemala single origin.
Wow.
And our roaster happens to be from Guatemala, and he gets really good coffee from one of his friends down there that has a small farm. You should taste like chocolate and some nuts, maybe some hazelnut.
And the thing is, because like I said, I've never been a black coffee drinker. I've never been able to palate black coffee and red wine, two things I've never been. And I'm almost done with the cup of coffee. So
that's awesome.
That is an amazing thing. So Honu Coffee, located on the corner of Lyons and Walnut in the Victorian building. It is the perfect location for a coffee house, indoor, outdoor seating. And
hang out as long as you want.
And free Wi-Fi. But come for the Wi-Fi. Stay for the awesome coffee and snacks. You guys are terrific. And John, anything you want to add?
We are just really appreciative to be a part of a community that supported our startup. We didn't know what was going to happen, and the community is what has made this thing a success.
That is wonderful, and I will be sure to frequent even more.
And we'll be
as
happy to
possible.
see you.
Great. Honu Coffee, Lyons Avenue. Shop locally, support local business.
Awesome.
And and you will truly enjoy it. You don't even need sweetener for this. This is awesome.
You do not.
8:46. We'll have traffic coming up next.